On the first anniversary of the assault on the Capitol, President Biden blamed former President Trump for that deadly attack. Many members of Congress who were besieged that day returned to the Capitol last night, holding a vigil on the steps where Trump supporters first confronted police officers. One more of those officers sued Mr. Trump yesterday, accusing him of stoking the violence. Kris Van Cleave covered the riot 1 year ago. This morning, he's on Capitol Hill. Kris, good morning.
Good morning. You know, for people that were at the Capitol 1 year ago, January 6, 2022 really was a day of reflection. And you heard it from lawmakers and staff sharing their memories and their close calls. But the partisan divide here in Washington was on display as many Republicans were absent from the Capitol entirely, and most did not participate in yesterday's events. A moment of silence Thursday night on Capitol Hill as a solemn day of remembrances came to an end on the anniversary of the January 6th deadly attack on the Capitol.
This was an armed insurrection.
Speaking to the nation, President Biden did not use President Trump's name, but he was clear he believes the former president bears the blame for the Capitol attack.
The president had not just lost an election, he tried to prevent the peaceful transfer of power as a violent mob breached the Capitol.
And while some lawmakers reflected on their experiences that day,
I'm standing here before you today because Capitol Police saved my life.
Former Vice President Dick Cheney joined his daughter, Congressman Liz Cheney, as the lone Republicans on the House floor.
It's not a leadership that resembles any of the folks I knew when I was here for 10 years.
Congresswoman Cheney is one of two Republicans serving on the House Select Committee investigating January 6th and the president's actions that day.
The committee is looking at that, looking at whether what he did constitutes that kind of a crime, but certainly it's dereliction of duty.
Democrat Jamie Raskin says former Vice President Mike Pence is cooperating with the committee.
I don't think he's been asked to testify quite yet, and so we'll see.
Though there's been an effort by some on the right to rewrite what happened 1 year ago, for Capitol Police Lieutenant Ted Hopkins, who helped lead the effort to retake the building, the memories are clear.
Americans attacked us. They attacked the police, they attacked the Capitol, and in doing so, really attacked democracy. It was violent, and everything you see, all the footage you see is nothing but violence. Any attempt to say it was anything other than that is a bit delusional.
And we're also learning new details about the whereabouts of then Vice President-elect Harris. She was at the Capitol in the morning. She left. She was at the DNC headquarters, not far from the Capitol building, in the early afternoon on the 6th when she was rushed out of the building about the same time as a pipe bomb was found outside. The suspect responsible is still being sought by the FBI. As for former President Trump, he released multiple statements yesterday. He continued to spread baseless claims of election fraud and told his supporters to, quote, never give up. Gayle?
All right. Thank you very much, Kris.